All right. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Central Podcast. I'm the new host, Logan, and I am here joined with.
Dewayne Middleton, junior at Central High School.
Now, Dwayne, COVID has been around for quite a long time. It's been affecting a lot of people, a lot of students across the world. So I've got a few questions on how it's been affecting your lifestyle at Central. My first question to ask you is, how has COVID affected you in your way of learning?
COVID has affected me in my way of learning due to distancing from schools and the teachers. I feel that I learn better in person. I can learn better. I can learn from online as well, but I like the hands-on experience of learning. COVID has affected that in numerous of ways, but it's a slow, steady progress. We're getting it done. And yeah.
Do you think, like, as of right now, do you think we should all go back to in-person schooling?
At the moment, I my personal opinion is I think we should stay isolated as long as possible due to COVID cases continuously to rise. So
Right.
to be on the safe side, no, I do not think we should go back to school at the moment. I understand that yes, some students may want to go back to school in A day and B day. If we do go back to school, I think we should just stick with the A day and B day because that
Yeah.
was a. But I think last semester when we went back to school, going back 5 days, going back to the 5 day a week, I don't think that was safe because then you had schools that kept closing down due to COVID cases. So if we do go back to school, we should do A day, B day. But my personal opinion, as of right now, just play it safe, stay at home. Because recently, last 2 weeks ago, recently I came in contact with COVID. I didn't have COVID, but I came in contact with COVID. And it was kind of a
Right.
scare. COVID is real. I don't care if they say it's not real. I know it's just another strain of a virus, but COVID is real. You still have people dying left and right. So to be on the safe side, no, we should not go back to school.
Yeah. Lately, the counts have been kind of going and fluctuating between like the 2000s to the 4000s.
Yeah.
And I don't know if it has really gone any higher, but I think, like, from my perspective, I'm not sure about others as well, that they should maybe like adjust as well, because when they first started like the whole phase schedule, they base it off like 1,000 cases, and then to the 2,000, and maybe they should increase. I think they might should increase a little bit,
Mhm.
because the vaccine is starting to get there.
Yes, the vaccine is starting to get there, but we don't know if it's working or not.
Yeah, that is true. We don't know. So a lot of students have been talking about this. So Central has recently, well, from the start of the school year, they changed up their schedule system. So no longer is it the 7 classes, it's the 4 classes for one semester and then the next 4 classes for the next semester. Now, I've heard a lot of students have missed out on a lot of opportunities for the classes they want to take. And I know it's affected me personally because I wanted to take computer classes, but I didn't even know that there was only one opportunity for the first semester. So, how do you think that's affected you personally and others?
It's affected me in a good way
Mhm.
because I'm gonna be honest with you. My freshman year, which my mom told me, she said, "Look, you going into your high school year, so I know that you're gonna play around your freshman year and your sophomore year. So you're gonna have to really buckle down on your junior and freshman year. I mean junior and senior year. And so freshman year, I didn't really do so hot. And so of course, uh, sophomore year, I was kind of playing to catch up a little bit. But with us having 4 classes this semester and 4 classes next semester, that kind of benefited me in a great way. Therefore, the credits that I have failed to get, I can re-earn those credits. So I'm taking 4 classes this semester, and I took 4 different classes next semester. Now you don't have to stress about having, oh, I have to do homework for this class, this class. You don't have to have homework for 7 classes and then try to get it turned in all on time. Now you can kind of take a break a little bit, chill back.
Yeah.
You could do an assignment here, take an hour break, do another assignment, take an hour break instead of trying to, okay, it's 6 o'clock. I just got off of work. Now I have to, or it's 9 o'clock and I just got off of work. And now I have to hurry up and get my work turned in before 11:59,
Yeah.
12 o'clock. So in a way that really helps me. Now I won't have to stress about, okay, I got this, and this class to do. Now I only have 4 classes, and then I could rest, take a break, let my brain
Take a
calm down.
breather. Yeah.
Breather. But the students that like a challenge, that love the 7-day classes, and they're really into it, I understand where you're coming from, but you know, just gotta
Yeah. Yeah.
take it one step at a time.
I mean, like for me, like I have AP biology, and I was supposed to take honors algebra 2, and also this semester is supposed to take honors US history, but those 2 honors classes were switched out for regular classes because AP bio got in the way in the block schedule. I don't think they really announced like what class opportunities there were. Like last semester, if I had known that computer systems was available for only that semester, I probably would have changed it out with another class I was taking. But now I'm in web design. Not saying that web design is bad or anything, but now that opportunity's gone, so it's a little bit confusing right now. My next question. So this deals with ROTC. So now, obviously, COVID has affected RO in so many ways, because I remember I was taking first semester. It was crazy because the online students were doing their work, and then the people that were in person were doing things like marching and teaching new cadets, and it's been a huge bit of a disorganized hassle. So what are they doing now that's changing it up?
Well, from my freshman and sophomore year, of course, you know, ROTC classes used to be a little packed. You would have 5 squads at a time. Well, this year, of course, them numbers dropped tremendously due to majority of the cadets being online and not in person, which I totally understand that you don't want to take your chances with COVID. But one way that it has affected the ROTC students is like you have your special teams that you would do. Like you have Raider team, you have drill team, you have rifle team, you have academic team. For cadets like me that like to adventure and have a challenge, and cadet fairing and cadet Leah Green, Raiders is what we was looking forward to this year. But due to COVID, of course, they had to be canceled. And with Raiders, you have more opportunity for your physical health, with where you have the wall that you have to jump over, crawl in the dirt, pulling the military car by rope. I can't think of the name of it, but for us that like a challenge and we like to get out there and adventure, that has changed us a lot. Due to drill, as for us, I'm not sure if we're going to do that either. Due to they want us to be social distancing, and with marching, you're kind of close, so you got that one-on-one distance. But it it has changed for us just a little bit. I wouldn't say too much, but just a little bit. Your you're in the class a lot now. I can say that, which some cadets me don't like. I like to be out there among the friends, marching, teaching them how to march, doing this, that, and the other. But ROTC has really changed, but in a way, it has stayed the same as well.
So so far you've been in a lot of classes where teachers handle probably virtual learning a little bit differently than some others. So would you say that most teachers are handling it appropriately?
Most teachers are handling it appropriately, and most teachers aren't. I feel like, of course, let's put it this way. Everybody has them days where they don't want to be bothered. They don't want to have anything to do with anything. They just want to be left alone. Now, if
Right.
you're a teacher, I know sometimes you're going to have those days as well. But you have some teachers that get upset with students because they didn't get on the Zoom call or they got on the Zoom call late. Which, yes, I understand. Some students do get on the Zoom call late just because they want to. Or some students don't even get on the Zoom call as well. But you also got to think about how the connection is. Everybody has a different connection. You got EPB, you got AT&T, and you got Verizon, you got what's the other one? EPB.
Mhm.
So you always got to think about that connection. And then not only that, computers have been messing up lately. Like I recently had to go get my computer switched, and I know a couple of my friends, like their keyboards when they type, it's like they'll press the A key once, but it'll put A on there 3 times. So they have to go back and this, that, and the other. But some teachers are handling it like they're supposed to professionally, and some teachers aren't.
I definitely agree. I think some teachers could definitely change up on their maybe policies or maybe just the school in general, because the school enforces like the policies with the tardies and such. So I feel like that could be adjusted specifically just for this scenario, because times are different now. I mean, there's a lot of stuff going on. There needs to be maybe a bit of leeway. And with that, do you think that we should have these? I mean, there's been a lot of talk lately about these mental health days. So do you think that would be a prime opportunity for students to just kind of sit back and just process things?
Yes, yes, that of course, yes. For people that have mental health, and you have those people that have depressions, and you never know what's going on behind closed doors.
Yeah.
They could be looking all fine here and there, but something drastic could be going on at home. So that's why when you said a little leeway and consideration, you have to be considerate of others. You have to show a little leeway, especially with assignments. Like you have some students that aren't at home 24/7. You have some students that they may have to go here to their here for a dentist appointment or here for a doctor's appointment, or it could be a family emergency. That's one thing that I love about online is that you have the opportunity to sit back, relax. You don't have to get up morning and put on your school uniform. You can just sit here, lay there in your you got to sit up, but you could just sit around in your house clothes and your house coat and just you can eat when you want to eat.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
can go to the restroom without asking the teacher.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
Well, I think that settles about everything. Well, thank you for joining me. Thank you for cooperating with the Central Digest for this.
you heard me?
I appreciate it.